アメリカは移民によって建国された国ですが、一方で中南米やアジアからの不法移民や難民問題も深刻化しています。不法移民は排除すべきという考えや、移民によって経済活動が成り立っているという考えもあり、賛成派と反対派の板挟みになっているように感じます。今回の動画ではアメリカの移民に焦点を当てて、アメリカ人の移民に対する考えを見ていきます。
The biggest issue facing women today, which mainstream feminists choose to ignore, is the violence against women by third world immigration primarily. 1 in 4 sex crimes are committed by foreign nationals, yet you won't hear Parliament, the police or any authority speak about it.
I'm not just here for myself today, I'm here for future generations of young girls up and down across the country that will potentially be neglected if we allow this absolute travesty to continue. It's not just for today, it's for the future, and I won't stand for this anymore. Something has to be done, and it has to be done now. I'm sick of the empty words, the empty promises, whilst more young women, vulnerable, like I say, up and down the country, are just completely neglected, and they just end up another story, another headline, and enough is enough.
I'm sick and tired of women being raped, sexually assaulted and harassed by third world immigrants. Every single woman I've spoken to has a similar experience of being harassed by third world immigrants. I've had black cabs pull up in front of me with Pakistani men driving them, asking me to get into their car so they can take me home. I've had men on trains sit next to me on empty carriages and harass me. I'm sick and tired of the fact our government won't act on this, and our government's response is to refuse a national inquiry into this mass sexual assault and rape of young women.
Over the last century, women's rights have made great strides, but the movement has been hijacked, and it's time to start taking women's safety seriously again.
The Women's Safety Initiative are to protect women where Parliament has failed. Join our cause today and subscribe and become a member of the Women's Safety Initiative.
So I really didn't want to do a video on this, but I've been asked by quite a few people what I thought about the immigration stuff happening at job sites all around the state of Florida, here in Tampa, Tallahassee. I've seen it everywhere. I've seen a lot of the videos, and it seems like a lot of people are just yelling and they're mad. I don't understand why this is happening. I don't understand it either. It's not what I voted for. I voted for the criminals to be removed, 100%. But there are a lot of hardworking immigrants in this country that are building this country. Going back to when I started building the Hard Rock, 85% probably immigrants, all hardworking people providing for their families. Talk to them, get to see their kids on their phones, hear them all interact, have great days, loving what they do. I've been to the trade schools here in Tampa. I don't see how we fill these positions. It's going to cause construction to collapse here. It worries me. I'm in a good position right now with the 2 custom homes I have coming up this year, but ultimately the shoes are not going to be filled by these people getting rushed out of here. So I'm not going to copy everybody else on this video here. I've got a solution. The solution, President Trump, is to not deport these gentlemen right away, these hardworking gentlemen and women that have been removed from these job sites. Get them legal status somehow, under a work visa, background check them, do whatever you need to do to make sure they're not criminals, but let's get them legalized in a rushed form or fashion. That's what needs to happen. That's the right thing to do if you care about America. It's the right thing to do because construction is the biggest industry. I'm sorry, healthcare, but we all know I won't go to health. I don't do that here. Construction is the biggest industry in this country. And you're ripping the people out of it. Robots are not coming soon enough to build this stuff. You can only build so many 3D printed homes, and they need people there to manage those too. So Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, the solution, not the problem. We all know what the problem is. The solution is to not deport them. Get them legalized as soon as possible with the proper background checks. If they have to go, they have to go. But these are hardworking people that are building this country to provide for their families. There's enough craziness going on in this world. We don't need it here as much as it's happening with good people being removed. Dishwashers and stuff in other cities. It's sad. It's sad. It makes me sick. But that's the solution, President Trump. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it, but that's the solution. Do what's right for America. Please, I'm begging you. Honest Hammer is begging you. Do what's right for this country. We need the hard workers here. Hope he sees it.
No, but genuinely though, this like whole illegal immigrant conversation is very interesting because I cannot believe that I live amongst people who actually think people shouldn't have to go through the proper processing in order to become a citizen to have the right to live here. Like, it doesn't matter how fast or how slow the system is or the process is. Like, why can't y'all follow rules? Like, it's a rule? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why it's such a big fucking deal. Like, I don't understand why you guys are acting like this is like a foreign concept. You can't go to any other country and do this. Do you know what I mean? You can't. So I don't understand how, like, genuinely, like, why is it a problem? Because it's breaking up families. Well, then you shouldn't have fucking came here to begin with. You know? And then the same people who have a problem with this are the same people that hate this country and think this is the worst country ever. Why would you want people to live in a country that you hate? You guys make absolutely no sense. And it, like, genuinely, like, it's really scary to, like, witness this like mental illness. On one hand, you guys hate the country, you think it's so bad, you think it's terrible, you think it's the worst country ever, it's so racist, it's so this, it's so that, they take away opportunities, it's so unequal, all these women, we're all oppressed, black people are oppressed, POC's oppressed, everyone's fucking oppressed, everyone's so oppressed, but then, oh yeah, we want everyone to come in here, and everyone deserves to be in here. Why does everyone deserve to be in a country that sucks? Huh? You know, like, that doesn't make sense. You guys need to really think about what you say. It doesn't make sense, right? Like, spell it out for me. Like, please explain why you think it's okay for people to be here illegally, for one. And for two, why are you in support of people being in a country that you think is the worst country on earth? You know?
Where are you from?
India.
India?
Yes.
What, you too?
Yeah.
How long have you been walking? All day?
All day. All day.
Did you fly into Mexico and then walk the rest?
Walk.
But where did you fly into?
What?
Where did you fly into? What city?
No, only walking.
How do you walk from India?
Yes. Banana.
Are you from India too?
Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan. And Pakistan?
Yeah,
Pakistan?
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay. And how did you guys fly into Mexico? And then walk in the rest of the way? Walk? How did you get from Pakistan over to here? You from Pakistan too?
India.
Oh, India?
India, Punjab.
India?
Punjab.
India. Okay. Yeah, we ran into some of your friends over there.
Police station, how far?
Yeah, this way.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
It is. Okay.
Thank you.
Switzerland is set to hold a vote on limiting their population to 10 million. That is a historic first for them. So why? Well, in short, it's got to do with immigration. The Swiss People's Party, the country's largest actually, they're putting forth a vote in June, which, if passed, would require the government to refuse entry to immigrants once their population reaches 9.5 million. Currently, it's 9.1. But then, if the country continues to grow and it hits that 10 million mark, the government would then be forced to take the next level of action and scrap its free movement agreement that they have with other European countries, which is very significant because that's their largest trading partners. Now, the SVP claim that Switzerland is having a population explosion that is putting pressure on public services, straining infrastructure, and inflating rents. And although this vote does seem pretty extreme, it may have a good chance of passing because the SVP have also won every single election in the country since 1999. So what do you guys think? Is this a good idea or not?